Welcome back. We've got some exciting updates to share. In the coming weeks, we'll be releasing new content to help you explore your personal cannabis experience, like tips on using the blend pen, talks about mindful use, and stories from our community. Today, I'll walk you through the plan, what's coming next, and how you can be part of it. Let's dive in. Having a look at this wall, it is my attempt to start to organize my different thoughts of how I've been rolling this out. A lot of the times it's been reactionary. Having some major milestone, whether that be showing up to events or having the prototype, or each milestone was not mapped out. So this is an attempt to be able to figure out what, across all of the different ideas and priorities, where can it fall in a calendar or on some type of prioritization list. It's still more of a brain dump as of right now, but what is coming to life is how we're going to launch Aiden online from a campaign perspective. How I think about a launch is like, hey, is there a campaign? Is there a message that we can launch with? What I mean by that is initially, and there's a quick video on this, our launch was The Right Blend, about finding the right blend of cannabinoids to dial in on your high, to dial in on your experience. And that message, that's what we went to print with. That was in the posters and the communications through to the end customers. And I think it hit, but I think there's another message or campaign that is worth at least testing out. And that is really more core to what we've built with the blend pen, and it's control your high. And so finding ways of basically looking at what's the campaign, what's the marketing strategy behind it. And at the very top of an awareness funnel is like, well, people, you hear Aiden and it's just a name. And for those who don't know who we are and what we're about, what kind of content and materials are we going to develop to start to introduce ourselves as a brand, and introduce the vision, the mission, why we're doing what we're doing, and what types of content are we going to be developing to get that message out there. And there's really three main pillars. And this is, maybe we'll zoom in or zoom out of one of our Miro boards to, try to visualize. It's more of an exercise of how are we trying to bring this to life. And that is a big part of it influences what you develop and what channels you're going to focus on. And a big part of this for us is shifting from a very retail focus, dealing with people face-to-face, launching stores, to now launching online and being able to do that in a really seamless manner. Let's build the brand that we wish we could interact with. And what does that look like right now? So a part of where we're at right now is I'm doing the customer support to be able to understand what that actually should look like. Is it a text message? Is it an email? How do people who pick up the blend pen, how do they want to be interacted with? So at the very top, but what is the campaign message that we're going to lead with is control your high. And what does that actually mean? There's so many creative ways we can bring that to life throughout the day, but a major use case is for people to help them go to sleep. It's finding ways to bring that to life. And I actually want to test those messages out. Does one resonate more than the other? If we can keep this format going, it'd be great to share with you which materials actually have an impact, whatever that is being measured by. This is early days of the marketing funnel for Aiden. We're trying to deliver on this approach of building in the open, actually sharing with you the messiness behind the scenes. But in so doing, finding a way to actually share a concise message, and that's been the journey.